one revolution.
Bookmarklets on standby.
Log online, fan page loaded and ready.
Player stats, loaded. Health check, go.
Weapons check. Eyes check, complete.
We have launched for the Informant podcast in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to the Informant podcast. I'm Pistol Pete from Spockholm. I have Jana, Death by Gucci, and Jennifer, the Mafia Wars Loot Lady tonight. I apologize to everyone that we chose not to record on Father's Day, but it was Father's Day, so it just didn't work out timing-wise. It was going to be kind of a mess to try to get together a show in time.
I'm glad we took a day off, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing was going on. But
Yeah,
now,
there
of course, we have a million things.
Right. So, I was kind of a little bit disappointed. I mean, it's only the second time, I think, in the history of the show that we've actually not had a show on a scheduled day.
I think so.
That kind of hurts me, my reputation a bit. But
Your street cred.
my street cred. But, I couldn't really avoid it. We had a lot of stuff going on, and I wasn't going to have time to edit. It was going to be kind of messy. So.
Well, here we are.
And here we are.
Yeah, I don't think anybody suffered. I did get a few people that wrote to me and asked me where the show was.
Well, happy belated Father's Day.
Yeah, that was our shout out to all the fathers.
Yeah.
Belated
Our
shout
silent shout out.
Yeah.
So what's going on with everybody? Anything new in Spockholm?
Yeah, well, just a couple of small things to point out. There's a new script available called the Health-O-Meter, and what it basically does is you launch it, and it opens a pop-up, and it sits kind of out off to the side, and you can actually put your mouse over the title of it and drag it wherever is comfortable for you, so it's not in the way of your screen. And what it actually does will monitor your health as you're playing the game. So whether or not you're manually fighting or whether or not you're using a script, it will actually track your health as time goes on. So for some people that are constantly getting hit, it becomes an indicator of how often you are getting hit, and what kind of damage is being done against you as it's occurring. So for those, and mainly this was started, and Jen could probably talk about it when she was being continually pummeled, that, I and Martin came up with the idea for it, and it allowed sort of a tracking mechanism to find out, are you indeed getting hit every second of the day, or is it something that's, has time breaks in between and stuff like that.
Do I get to this from the toolbar?
It is available in the toolbar. It's just the Health-O-Meter.
Okay, cool.
And what was the other thing I was going to say about it? There have been some issues where some people have said it hasn't worked manual fighting. I just tried it before the show, and it was working for me. So I don't know if there's other things that are causing, interference with it. It's just something we'd have to troubleshoot. If you have an issue, typical fashion, go to our forums, post that you have an issue, tell us what you're running at the time, Spockholm toolbar, which is, or if you're running other scripts, and that will help us try to assess what's actually causing, the issues. And
check Jen's blog, because there may already be a help there for it.
And that's true, too. So
For what? The Health-O-Meter?
For whatever problem people are having.
Oh.
If it's a known
usually
issue.
That's the fan page. If people have problems, they ask questions.
Yeah. So that's that. Now, the other thing is not really a fix, and it's not really something in place yet, but I kind of do this. I was playing today, and something kind of came to mind, and it gave me an idea for something that I've actually put forward to Martin and Ike about the toolbar. And for those that don't know, in the toolbar there's an option that was added, and we talked about it once before. When you're doing jobs in the game, there's now an option for what is displayed as a 1 button or a full button. And if you click the full button, it basically goes through and it just does the job for you over and over again, killing off bandits until the job is mastered. It's really helpful if you're going through secret districts and you've got the energy to support getting through that part of the game. And what I noticed today was I was running really low on crew, and what I would have really liked to seen was the idea of actually just stopping on bandit and just making it a configuration option in the toolbar. And so I've approached Martin and Ike about that, and hopefully that's something that can be added as a feature that you just go into the configuration and turn that on or off, so that this way you can basically stop if you come across an experienced bandit and just not waste your, it'd basically just stop dead at that point. And then you could manually do the jobs using the one button, or you can choose to go ahead and eliminate the bandit yourself. And I personally think that would be a benefit to numerous players out there. And it's just from the experience that I ran into, and like we've said in the past, usually the idea of making changes to the scripts and so on and so forth usually stems from something that we have a need for. And I often said, if mother is the how's the saying go?
Mother is the necessity of invention.
Right. So then that must make the father of invention laziness.
Yeah. With Mafia Wars, anyways.
So
I get a kick out of sometimes I'll write blog posts about the scripts you make, and there's always the negative people that don't like scripts, and I laugh when they say, "How lazy do you have to be?" when it's for something you could just easily do yourself.
Like the
Correct.
bandits.
Yeah, they're just annoying.
They are extremely annoying. Yeah, I'm feeling the pain out there. God, I wish I remember who that person was that posted it to me. One time he said something about the bandits, and I was like, they're not so bad. And nowadays it's just like, you're killing me, Smalls! You're killing me! These bandits are nuts.
Yeah, you weren't that annoyed with them initially.
I wasn't, but
they've grown annoying.
Initially, they were kind of fun because they were something different. But I think as we've progressed and realized that the loot's not helpful, like especially with these secret districts, if they would give you the loot that you're supposed to get with the secret district instead of this random loot that does nothing for you, it would be better.
yeah. Oh, I got some game information on a personal note. I finally got up to 8,000 unspent skill points.
You are such a freak.
And I spent them.
On what?
Energy.
You are a true
I've been
EO.
building my energy too.
And then I'm now back up to 3,600.
Are you kidding me? You are such a lunatic.
Because you just went on a serial leveling.
I went
roll.
on a serial leveling spree. Yeah.
And
Well,
you
you
still
showed
have
us-
fun when you serial level, do you?
What's that?
Do you still have fun with the game when it's serial levels?
That's the thing for
Hell
me.
yeah!
Yeah, that's like the bomb right there.
If you can keep
I
playing,
just can't. I have two profile reward points things sitting here.
There's two things that I love to do in this game. One is level, and the other is rob.
I love to level too.
And I've kind of held off on robbing only because now, so much emphasis is put on icing, and still to this day is put on icing. But I got to tell you, the one thing that I don't like about robbing is the fact that there is not a meter that goes above 10 in the mastery.
yeah.
If they
By the
added a
time I
meter,
get to 10, they'll add it.
if they would add a meter that would go all the way up to whatever, just like they have on the fighting, oh man, I'd be all over that. I'd be like, I want to be number one, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
I don't like unlimited because then you feel like you'll never get there.
No, but you don't need to get there. That's the point.
I like level 10 because I'm the best right now.
No, you're not.
I'm only
Yeah,
level
yeah.
8.
You're
I'm
only
at the highest possible level.
you're only the best temporarily.
Well, we're all the best, but I like that. Like, I wish that mastery thing would stop too.
Oh no, that's the thing. Think
I would
about that
hate
from the
that,
standpoint of like the Mafia Wars gods. They have all these statistics that they've been, and people have been working at, most levels in a month and most, ices and all these statistics that's a motivator for those players, and I'm telling you what, you want to get people involved back in the game, you put that kind of thing back in the game where people are now like, is 100 the highest? I don't know. Let's find out. And if Zynga never tells you what the highest is, someone's always going to be trying to be the highest.
Yeah. And
You know?
speaking of that, with the level cap, all our master serial levelers, they all got to level 60,000 and they're still leveling. Because at the time that Zynga raised it from 35 to 60, they said 60,000 is the limit. But it appears that's no longer true.
Cool.
Oh,
I'm
see,
all for
I
that.
never heard them say that there was a limit. I just
I'm
knew
getting
they
there.
had lifted it.
I'm on a mission.
So-
No, they told us in the pack that it was 60,000.
Okay, I don't recall that.
But now everyone got there and they're still going. So I asked again and see if they raised it again. To me, they should just raise it to like 100,000 and be done with it for a while. Because we just got a response live. It's 65,000.
Oh, 65.
Hot off the press.
Sweet.
So
Well,
either they made a mistake when they told us it was 60,000, or they raised it 5,000 again.
Why would you even waste your time with just 5,000?
Yeah, that is pretty odd.
Yeah, they should really make it just higher, because then when these guys get to 60,000 or 65,000, they're going to be bored again.
I know, so just take it off. Take the limit away.
We'll never see it, but some people will
I will
appreciate
never
that
get
information.
I'll be happy to get to 10 on robbing, but I only rob when it's like a mission or I got to burn through some stamina.
Well, what level of robbing are you on?
I'm just about to hit 9.
I wonder how many
got
people.
a long ways to go.
I wonder how many people are out there at that in the high range like that.
The levels?
I've seen it.
Many.
Huh?
It's got to be people that built their accounts to serial level.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But think
You'll be there.
about that. I mean, I went up, I guess, 533 levels this week or something like that. But
What is your level?
I'm at 8656.
I'm chasing you.
8,656.
I'm 2656.
So, I mean, I guess the question, and I'm pretty conservative with how fast I go. I mean, I'm really slow compared to what probably other people are doing. So, but still, that takes a little while to get there.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I was just kind of curious if anybody had any ideas on how many people were really out there leveling that high and how fast they're really doing it. You know, are they going to hit that in 2 days? Are they going to hit that in a week?
Long.
Well, when they did from 35 to 60, that was at least a month or so ago, and the people that were at that level are just now hitting 60.
Wow, still a month. That's a
That's
lot of
a lot,
leveling in
yeah.
a month. Holy mackerel.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, you have to understand there's auto players out there. These people aren't just casually playing. They're running their accounts 24/7, most likely.
Yeah,
That's
probably
just
true.
insane.
I don't know for sure, but you would almost have to get
Yeah.
there that fast.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of wondering. Yeah, okay.
Right.
And, and if you started that from day one, you're going to be there.
Yeah.
Most of us just play when we're online, and then we're not online. We're not doing anything but
True.
regenerating.
Sure. Hey, did you say something about the new secret district?
I think you did, but there is a new secret district. It's called Lighthouse Lobbying.
Right.
What would you like to know about it?
Well, the only thing that actually, it's kind of, I don't really need to know anything because it's the same as all the rest of them. It has pretty good ratios, though, which is
Yeah.
very helpful for leveling, mind you. But anyway, no, what I was noticing was in their graphic for it, they have like these bottles, and like whatever they are, bottles
Crates
wine or
of
whatever.
hooch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
crates of hooch. And that's not what I would consider hooch, but okay. Anyway,
When I saw that term today, I laughed for about 5.
yeah,
10
because you think
minutes.
of like
makes me
hoochie
mad
mama.
too, 'cause when I was looking for server images of it, I tried cases of hooch, and it didn't work. And I was so close.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
cases of hooch ends up in court. Anyway, but no, what it reminded me of was a topic of conversation we've had in the past about the idea of the mass health in the game and things that could be done to change it.
Uh-huh.
And one of them was disabling the distillery,
Right.
And so I'm just going to keep preaching to the choir till the choir starts listening that, we need to do something with the high health thing, and shutting down the distillery is something that should be high on a priority list because it
I
doesn't
agree.
help the game when people can't ice. And if you can't ice because a person's got 650,000%,
Then you're just driving people away.
yeah.
Yeah. I said something in a comment that made sense to me after I said it when we were talking about the health issues. I had said, reducing health is bad for you, as in you, the individual, but it's good for the game. And I
Yeah.
think people have to have that mentality if something does change.
And I hope they will.
They don't cry, it's a nerf to them, boo-hoo, my warthogs suck now. It's got to be, okay, well, this is good for the game because people are going to be able to ice at a better rate than they are now.
Yeah, I mean, and
There has to be some kind of
I'm
fix.
still going to blame Pistol Pete, though, if my warthog
it goes down to five
Becomes
attack. I mean, 5
an
health.
ant. Yeah.
But hey, I'll I'll take the heat for it. I got broad shoulders.
Yeah.
But I definitely think that for the longevity of the game, you cannot have an MNU suit. You can't have